Oh my goodness. I always love when we get calls from around the world. And this is crazy because I've had the privilege of visiting this wonderful country in Africa. Des is on the line in Zambia. Des, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hello, Mr. Coleman. How are you?
I am living the dream, and I'm very excited to talk to you. I got to go to I don't know if it's your homeland, but I got to visit Zambia about 13, 14 years ago. Spent 11, 12 days there. It was fantastic.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be true to the show.
Well, that's fantastic. How can I help you?
I have a ton of issues, but I'm going to summarize.
Okay.
I just want to find out, I've been trying to go through so many things, and I'm just trying to find out what is my number one passion, because I've moved from a city town to a kind of small town, and that's thrown me off my game with my career.
Sure.
So I'm just been trying to figure out what passion can I use in such a small town where I'm limited, but something that I can really enjoy and is natural to me.
Okay.
I don't seem to be figuring it out, and
Okay.
I'm almost 40.
Oh, okay. Well, the limitations is going to be a real issue. So let's dig into this and find out if you're just limited or you're truly having a hard time with the idea side of things. So let's forget for the moment the small village that you're in and the limitations.
Yeah.
And let's just say that you could go anywhere you wanted to go tomorrow. And I say, what is the work that you would most love to do? You wouldn't even believe that you were getting paid to do this type of work, because you and I are on the same page. And when I say passion, I'm talking about work you love. It's not about the pay.
Yeah.
It's not about the notoriety. It's just, I love this work. What would that be? Give me a couple things.
I think one of the top things for me all my life which seemed like a far out dream, was to be a dance instructor.
A dance instructor?
And yes.
Okay, so
choreographer.
Okay, great. So we could narrow that down and say the work itself is instructing. You enjoy instructing. And if I said to you, well, what do you most love to teach? You would say, well, I love to teach dance. Whereas somebody else might say, I have the passion of instructing, but the result of my instructing, that's mission, is not dance, it's mathematics and science. Do you understand?
Right.
So the problem that we have here is you know exactly what you want to do. Your dream job, I'm guessing, and if I'm wrong, tell me where I'm wrong, but your dream job is being a successful choreographer, dance instructor.
Yes.
The problem is you're in a very small village in Zambia.
Yes.
Where there may not even be dance classes and not enough money to pay for the classes.
Yes, like I can't get a certificate or unless I go abroad somewhere, which at the stage I'm in now, I can't afford that. And also, I'm currently doing dance at my son's school 2 days a week.
Is that volunteer? Is that a volunteer position?
It's paid, so it's sort of on the business side, which I'm trying to decide if I want to make it a business, like run it as a proper business now. Okay,
great. So wait a second. I feel like there is an opportunity here, even in that small town.
Yeah.
So
the confusion for me is that I feel that because I haven't had the opportunity to do it from a young age professionally, I feel that limits me in a sense that I don't have credentials and I don't have the extra experience that I need to sort of sell myself to people.
Okay. So now here's what's really going on, Des. You're dealing with doubt. This is not ideas. So the way you started the phone call is, Ken, I'm not sure how to come up with an idea to do my passion. And yet when I asked you about it, you couldn't get it out fast enough. You're very clear.
Yeah.
You just need some good old-fashioned confidence, Des. So let's walk through this. Are you good at teaching those 2 days a week or whatever the amount of hours you're teaching? Are you very good at teaching those kids dance?
I would say I am because the reviews I've gotten have been unexpectedly warming. Everyone really
Wait a
loves what I
second.
do, and they love having me.
Yeah, exactly. But see, there it is. You threw that doubt in on that sentence. You said the reviews have been unexpectedly good. Unexpected by who? Say it.
By me.
By you.
Yeah.
Oh, so here's the deal. Hey, Des, if I came in, if I came into your village and I met you and I said, hey, I am passionate about helping launch dance schools, and I think you're the person. I asked around. They said you teach it a couple days here. If I take care of all the funding and I get it all up and going, would you be able to do a good job teaching? Would the parents say, Des is amazing and my kids are learning what they need to learn? They're enjoying the experience of learning and they're growing in confidence when they perform. Would you feel confident you could produce those reviews? Because if you can, Des, I'm investing in you. What would you say to me?
I would say an absolute yes.
All right, then. So this is about confidence. So I love that you're engaged in the school. I think you're doing it the right way. This is really smart. This is you getting into the school system and actually instructing and producing results, because parents and teachers and administrators are going, Des, you're doing a great job. So here's the question.
Thank you.
Is the economic stability there to where if you started teaching, let's just say, one class a week on your own, extracurricular outside of the school hours, would people be able to afford those lessons?
They would, but it's like you said, I doubt myself, so I wouldn't want to charge for something and then fall short at some point.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, Des. You just told me that if I invested in you, you could deliver all the results that I, as your investor, would need to see. And the minute I say, can you start a class one night a week, you start going, well, I don't know. Des, you have to stop thinking and start doing. I'm going to challenge you to not launch some big business and spend a bunch of money. You don't need to do any of that. I want you to launch a class for dance instruction and limit it to 3 students or 1 student and start offering it. You figure out how to do it, but I want you to offer it one night a week. And it's a first come, first thing, or a Saturday morning. And I want you to offer your services, and I want you to offer it at a pretty good rate, not a top dollar rate, but a fair, good rate. And I want you to do the same thing for those parents who pay you that you've done for the school and the administrators and the parents there. And they're going to keep paying you because you do a good job. And you're going to treat this as a side hustle, meaning you're not going to put all your eggs in this basket, but you're going to slowly build your dance instruction company. And eventually you're gonna partner with the school or the village or the town or whatever, and you're gonna do a performance with those students. And the parents are gonna pay to come watch their kid make them proud. And that's how you're gonna grow this business. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
I'm not giving you the option to not do it. And don't think that I'm not going to be thinking about you, Des, from across the world. I'm going to be thinking about you, and you better hear my voice in your head saying, stop doubting and start doing.
Right. You're very right. I think you've hit it on the head. I do a lot of dancing around, brainstorming, and going round and round and not trying things and doing and seeing where I can start from or what I can do, not even trying. Yeah,
you're not even trying. You're so scared that you're going to let somebody down. And I don't think there's any chance you're going to let anybody down. You care too much. The same thing.
What do I do?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, it's for you.
What do I do when, what do I do if I have like a few toxic people around me who I allow to overwhelm me because I'm sort of a people pleaser and I'm not good at standing up for myself, although I'm learning.
Yes.
But what do I do when I found myself, because I moved from a town that I knew very well to a town, because I followed my husband.
Okay.
So I'm in a town where I feel very intimidated by the people around me because it's just so different from where I come from. How do I overcome, standing up to people when they don't, when they come across very mean, and I easily get my confidence knocked because of that.
Yeah. Stop hanging around. Stop being around them. Limit all engagement with them.
What if it's your family?
What's that?
Your in-laws. What if it's your close family?
Oh boy, now we got ourselves a hot potato. There we go. This is what's going on.
Very hot.
Your in-laws are toxic in that they're negative and they destroy your confidence. All right. So two things. You got
in a way, they don't realize it. I know they mean well, but it's just hard for me to get around it. Like, I don't know how to get around it in a way that's polite or received well.
No, here's the deal. You need to be polite, but you shake your head and nod, but you don't listen to anything they say.
Right.
Have you never been around a difficult family member? What do you do at Thanksgiving when you don't want to have a fight? You look at them and you shake your head and you go, yeah,
Yeah.
And you don't listen to one thing they say. Not one thing.
Right.
Yeah. I've had that happen a million times. So have you. What do? You just do this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You smile and you're not listening to one word they say. You're not taking into account.
That's
Your game plan. Go do you. Be polite.
Yeah.
But let it go. That's all you can do. All right, Des, enough. Stop listening to the in-laws. You can hear them, but don't listen to them. Big difference. Come on, let's be honest. How many of you have had to deal with that coworker that drives you nuts? They're negative, or the family member, and they start talking to you, and you just go, yeah, right, yeah, No idea what they're saying. You hear the words, but you're not listening. That's what you got to do.